Okay, we are in Nephi, Utah. We're here to give the presentation about Keep My Voice and our Freedom of Association initiative. No one's here, so I'm just going to give a brief overview of what we're going to talk about. Keep My Voice is a political issues committee that's focused on conserving the caucus system here in Utah. The public initiative that we're running, as I mentioned, is the Freedom of Association initiative. Would basically do three things. One, it would solve legalities and constitutional issues related to SB 54 and the ability of political parties to freely associate based off of the First Amendment right with candidates who they want. It's going to allow them to choose a political process and an election process where they get to choose who's going to be candidates and who gets to run that process, which is the number one issue with SB 54. The second thing it's going to do is produce better candidates. Count My Vote has introduced a lot of money into the process. It's taking away that First Amendment right, and it's causing a bunch of issues. Another great thing is we just came out with our fiscal impact study. The governor's office, their Office of Management and Budget came out and said that if our initiative passes, we'll actually save the state about $250,000 every election cycle. It's over $1 million over 10 years, whereas Count My Vote is going to cost the state up to more than $16 million in the next 10 years because of the way that they have issues with plurality and runoff elections. It's going to cost the state a whole bunch more money. So the biggest thing is the caucus convention system has proven that it works in Utah. It's produced great candidates, great elected officials. That's reflected in the fact, in part, that Utah is one of the best managed states in the country. It's one of the best places for business, low rates of corruption, high return on investment, low taxes. All of these issues are very clear. And we think that the caucus convention system, in part, produces candidates that help with that issue. If you have any questions, you can visit us at keepmyvoice.org. We are looking for volunteers to gather signatures to help us get the 114,000 signatures needed to get our initiative on the ballot in the fall. We'd love to have your support. We're also looking for volunteers to serve in leadership to help us on caucus night to gather volunteers.